Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this morning's update on Tropical Storm Harold. So, Tropical Storm Harold formed last night in the west central Gulf of Mexico and is approaching landfall in deep South Texas. As of 7 a.m. Central Daylight Time, Tuesday, August the 22nd, Tropical Storm Harold has maximum sustained winds of 45 miles per hour, a minimum central pressure of 1,004 millibars, and west-northwesterly movement at 18 miles per hour. And looking at the latest Zoom Earth satellite imagery and cone for Tropical Storm Harold, Harold has 45-mile-per-hour sustained winds as of 8:50 a.m. Central Time, August the 22nd, and is about to make landfall in the next hour or so, about 20 miles northeast of Brownsville, Texas. We have a tropical storm watch in effect for Matagorda Bay, and then tropical storm warnings from just south of Matagorda Bay through Corpus Christi down through Brownsville. And looking at 1 p.m. this afternoon, Harold's going to be moving into deep South Texas as a 50-mile-per-hour tropical storm, going into Wednesday 1 a.m. Central Time tonight. Harold's going to weaken to a tropical depression as he moves into northeastern Mexico. And then as we go into Wednesday 1 p.m. Central Time tomorrow, Harold's going to dissipate near the Big Bend of Texas as a 25-mile-per-hour post-tropical cyclone. So looking at the current radar for Harold, Harold is bringing torrential rains to Corpus Christi down through Kingsville and north of Brownsville right now, and we're seeing moderate to heavy rain spreading into much of the Rio Grande Valley, and then we're going to be seeing this rain continue to get heavier as the landfall of Harold nears. And then looking at the future radar for deep South Texas, as we go through the morning, extremely heavy rain is going to push into the Rio Grande Valley, and as we go into the afternoon, extremely heavy rain in areas like Piedras Negras, Eagle Pass, and Laredo. And then as we go into the evening, extremely heavy rain is going to move into northeastern Mexico, and then the rain is going to weaken and move into Chihuahua and the Big Bend of Texas as we go into Wednesday morning. And then next we're going to be timing out the winds of Tropical Storm Harold. So Tropical Storm Harold is producing tropical storm force wind gusts from Matagorda Bay through Corpus Christi down through near Brownsville. So 40 to 50 mile an hour wind gusts are ongoing, and then as we go through the next several hours and Harold comes ashore, 40 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts are going to continue across deep South Texas. And then as we go into around 2 p.m., tropical storm force wind gusts around Laredo and Nuevo Laredo, maybe just south of San Antonio. And then going into 3, 4, and 5 o'clock this afternoon, tropical storm force wind gusts are going to move into northeastern Mexico. And then going into 6 and 7 and 8 o'clock, tropical storm force winds possible in Piedras Negras and Eagle Pass. And then going through 11 p.m. and midnight, tropical storm force winds are going to move into the Del Rio area and northern Coahuila, Mexico. And then as we go into 3 a.m., we could see some remaining tropical storm force wind gusts across the Big Bend of Texas. And then eventually, as Harold dissipates, so will the tropical storm force winds by early tomorrow morning. We're going to be taking a look at some rainfall totals in this part of the update next. So looking at the 12Z run of the HRRR model, we could see a good 2 to 5 inches of rain across South Texas, about an inch possible, inch to 3 inches in Corpus Christi, maybe up to 4 inches in Kingsville, and up to 5 inches possible in Nuevo Laredo and Laredo, according to the HRRR model. And then northeastern Mexico, as Harold runs into the Sierra Oriental Mountains, we could see orographic lifting produce isolated areas of 5 to 8 inches. So a considerable flooding threat across northeastern Mexico from Harold. Looking at the NAM nest model, the 12Z run of the NAM nest, we're looking at anywhere of about 2 to 5 inches widespread across the valley, Rio Grande, and into Corpus Christi down through Brownsville. And then we're going to be seeing pockets of 5 to 7 inches of rain in the NAM nest model across deep South Texas as well. And as Harold moves into the mountains, isolated pockets of 5 to 8 inches across the Sierra Oriental Mountains due to orographic lifting, and then Big Bend, Texas could see as much as 2 to 5 inches of rain as well, with isolated 6 inches. So localized to scattered flooding is going to be possible with these kind of rainfall totals. And looking at the RAP model, the RAP model is showing 2 to 4 inches across deep South Texas, isolated 5 inches, and then northeast Mexico, 2 to 5 inches, isolated 7 inches in the mountains. So overall, Harold is not going to be that impactful of a storm, but we're going to be seeing some very healthy rainfall totals across South Texas and northeastern Mexico from Harold, which will likely help the drought situation out. Thanks for watching. Please stay safe and have a wonderful day, my friends.